I'm Estelle Thomson, your mistress of radiance, and this is Walk With Me in Butterfly Alley, a Chic West podcast revival. This is a 10-minute audio series about living a meaningful, sparkly life. One walk, one idea, one story. In each 10 minutes mini episode, I'll share with you what I've been thinking about, what life is teaching me, and maybe a question for your own reflection. So grab a coffee, lace up your shoes, or simply settle in. Let's take a walk together, unfiltered. Welcome to Butterfly Alley. Hold up! Before we begin, I'd love to invite you to my Lead with the Heart Summer Retreat for Women happening July 10th to 12th at the August House in Windsor, Nova Scotia. 3 days of movement, creativity, connection, rest, nourishing food, so yummy, nature, and a whole lot of heart. As a listener of Chic West Podcast and the Walk With Me in Butterfly Alley series, you can save $100 with the coupon code LWTH0726. That's big L, big W, big T, big H 0726. I don't know who makes up my discount code, but this is very complicated. But I'll repeat it one more time. LWTH 0726. You'll find all the details at EstelleThompsonRetreats.com. Now let's get back to our walk. This year has been such a refinement year for me. Back in October, I stopped teaching my babies and bellies yoga class. These are classes that I had been teaching for 15 years, and it was a huge let go, and I loved it so much. It was so core and part of my mission, and in so many ways it was related to my son Tommy, who passed away, and so much healing happened in that room with the moms and the babies. And so it was such a feedback loop of soul nourishment, that class, and connection and community, and like a big exile. And it had been part of my life, for so long. And 2 years prior, I had realized that I needed to let them go. There was like in my heart, I will always be a pre and postnatal yoga teacher, but it just wasn't aligned with all the other things that I was so passionate about. One being dance and having my dance practice deepen, and really wanted to, that was like a growth edge for me. I feel like a pioneer woman when I teach dance and when I dance, and I knew it was like uncomfortable, and there was like something there calling me. So it took me 2 years to, well, first to make up my mind, and then to go ahead and let them go. And it was such, it was such a big deal. And so I let go of bellies in the summer, and then just last summer, and then babies. I think I taught that last class at the end of October. And since then, it's been such a year. Like that for me was a stripping of something so huge, and something like its cycle had ended, right? And then, since then, and it's not that I've been lost, or it's not that I've been depressed per se, but it's left kind of a hole, and I've been having to rearrange where my energy goes. And it was funny. We have these great neighbors down our street. It's a lovely family, 4 kids. All of them have babysat my boys, and we're really close to them. And they've been such a great support, and they still come to Isaiah's hockey game. And both of them retired this year. One of them is a school teacher, and the other one is a principal. Um, and I was talking with them, and the principal was saying just how still novel it was for them, even like all this year they were retired, that it still felt novel, like not to have to go to work. And as soon as he said that, like I just thought to myself, that's literally how I feel not teaching babies and bellies yoga anymore. Like, I guess that's how somebody who retires feels. Like, it's still so novel for me to have Wednesday mornings off and to not see my moms after yoga. Like, it's still so novel to teach dance. But I think the most, it's really the Wednesday morning where I have so much space now. And again, it's been a refinement of asking myself, what do I want? What do I want to fill this space with? And a call to honor my gifts, but like be so specific about it, where like I just don't have time to mess around anymore. There's been like an urgency to my dharma, to my calling, and really stepping into a lane that looks like just in a world of expression that just looks like me and only me. So I was thinking about this walking Butterfly Alley and just seeing, like, I have no problem saying, I feel sometimes like on social media or like writing on my Substacks and even through sharing with Guide to Magic Life, my women's circle, my community, it's like, I just want y'all to know I don't have it figured out. And I think sometimes we think people that maybe like we follow or whatever, they have their shit figured out. I really don't have my shit figured out. And right now, all I can think about, I just booked my summer retreat with my yoga teacher. And I can literally just think there's 57 days until I go and see her. And that's literally all I can focus on right now, like just like an immediacy to my work right now. Designing, illustrating the planner as well is at the forefront of everything. Making clothes for my summer retreat, because like that's where I have fun, and where I have fun, that's where I'm the most alive and radiant. But I I'm like, I'm not rushing. Like I'm already seeing on my emails like the fall workshops, this and that. I'm just like, I'm not rushing this. I'm going to wait for all the workshops and all the offerings to find me in this season of my life that I just want to simplify. I just want to strip everything that's not meant to be here. And clarity and clearing has been so at the forefront this year with my word of the year, Princess of Power, where it's funny, for the longest time, one of my core desire feelings was to feel strong. And it switched this year where I want to feel clear before I want to feel strong. And so it's been like figuring out all the ways that I feel super clear in my life. And if something feels like just a tiny bit foggy, I'm not doing it. I just, I'm in midlife here. I'm like, no, and it's not, again, it's not like the urgency, like it's not a reckless thing. It's like, I'm not doing this until if it feels completely right and completely me. And it's so paradoxical because in a way, this this way of life allows me to be bold and take risks and again, like what I signed up for this summer, like it's so out of my comfort zone. What am I doing? Like this is so not me. And yet I'm going for it. And the fact that I've done it again, I feel I have so much more acute, more receptive bandwidth to do things that are outside of my comfort zone. Like at the it just gets wider and wider, and energetically I get larger and larger, like I'm a giant, in terms of energetics. And that's really cool to witness myself over the years, just going on retreats and giving myself the medicine that I need. So, this was what was on my mind. It's been such a year of refinement and like focus and clarity and all the ways that I feel clear in my life. And that includes my swimming practice, swimming the 5K at the end of the summer, meditation, my movement practice, my dance practice. Um, but I ask you in return, like what feels clear in your life? When do you feel so clear that there's no doubt about it? You're present and you're intimate with your life, um, and things feel that they are you and only you. Okay, I'll see you on the next walk with me in Butterfly Alley. Bye.